So I figured it out. And what we need to do is to make an observations file of our target. So what we need to figure out now is to use whether we want to use B1 or B2. But what we can do, and I'm going to show you that, is we can do run files. And let's do that. Let's see, we get this. So you can see that's the files we get. And that is not what I want, so I said epar files. And it should be calfits. I'm not sure why it puts those calcl files log blah 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 so on in. But let's just say save and quit and say files output to files. Let's say edit files. So now we get an like this, and of course we can already see now that we don't need those at the bottom here. We also don't need those, so I'm going to remove those. And so what we want to decide now is what we want to use. So let's open target, and let's open all these coordinate. No, we don't need the U where it is. It's down there. We need the R, not the U's. We can delete those actually, but I'm not going to do that. Let's open them. So let's see, here we got 16, 18. So in this particular example, we're going to use the B2. Let's close this one and this one. So let's look at the I. Let's just close this one as well. I, we have 36 here, and we have 42, so we're going to use the 2 as well. Alright, so let's close those down. Then we have the R. Here we have 65 and 66, so we're going to, oh my, use the 2's again. We're going to delete the U's completely. And for some strange reason I probably forgot to open the V's, so yeah, that's because they're further down. 1 and V2. Open. Open, please. No. Not sure why it wouldn't let me. Maybe because let's try now. More like it. So for the V, we had 33 in 1 and 44 in 2. So here, absolutely going to use 2 again. Now we should have 4 files, BIVR. Yes. Let's save it and go out. Alright. So let me just take a look at epar mkn ops file. That's not anything called in ops file. Yeah, we need that standard set. Alright. So let's edit files, and we need to do something different because this is OVBO like this, and now you can see how I do it. This is sorry, got that turned on. This is basically how you do the standard file, and then I will say move files to target set. Yes. Okay, so we're going to say epar mkn ops file. So we have the magnitude, we have standard set, we're going to standard ops file. I'm going to call it target set and target ops file. That longer, wrap, yes, all that, 15, yes, and yes, all filters, go. How much does it find? 17 stars. I think that's okay. But, B1, yes, of course. And that is because I've told it to use Mac. Alright, so in order to this, I don't think this error is really that important, but if we want to really get rid of it, we should say delete if target ops file and delete target ops file. And then we're going to say delete Mac 1.fits.mac.1 and hope it goes well. Let's see. So now we got let's just see if I did it in a reasonable good way. We have B1 fits Mac, we have B2 fits Mac, or for some reason we have right, where are we? We are in target, yes. So it didn't delete anything. Alright, we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. So we're going to go into the library, going to change it to this setting, and so we're going to get rid of all the 1 magnitudes because we're going to use the 2s. We're going to say 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Yes, and say delete. Yes, I want to put it in the trash. And we're going to minimize it, and let's try to run it again. Now it shouldn't give me those warnings, but we'll see. Warning, cal U2 fits not in the image set file. Right. Why is it not that? Let's open the image set file. Target set. Yeah, yeah, obviously. We're going to get rid of the U2 as well because we're not using the U magnitude. Alright, let's just I hope you trust me that if we do this again, we'll not get a warning. So let's try to run it. Yeah. So 17 stars written to the observation file. Let's take a look. Target ops file. And these are, as you can see, there are a lot of them that we cannot do magnitude on, but well, that's just the way it is. I'm just going to take a quick peek at what I set the sigma is 20. Yeah, so I did it all the way same. Yes, 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 yes. And also a bit higher, but higher if WM as well, the point spread function. Alright, I'm just talking with myself, sorry about that. So now we should have all that we need, and for starters I'm going to use invert fit because I found that this gives good results. So we need to copy the configuration file and the fitted parameter file out to this catalog, this folder. So we're going to go to effort, and then we're going to find the config, standard config, and then we're going to find the where was it, fit out there, and say copy, and go to target and say paste. Yes. So let's open invert fit as well and say delete And let's take a look. We are in target. So we're going to say, well, for this was the observations file. So we're going to say that was the target ops file, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not, but we're going to see. The config, that's standard config, and the parameters are where was it? Fit out there. And we're going to call that UVBOO max out dot max. And list of standard catalog files, we don't have that. Errors, objects all, print, format, yes, append, no. Let's try to run and see what happens. Task invert is running and had run. So let's find our file where OVBO max. And so what did we get? The object ID. So for the two we have magnitudes in BVR. No, sorry, in what? Yeah, sorry. V and R. And so in 17 we have magnitudes in B, V, and no, sorry, we don't have any in B. That's annoying, but we do have in V and in R. So, but that is probably because I didn't really do that good a number on getting these stars, these observations. I can show you the observation itself. Now I can show you something else just before I do this. So here we have, let's see, EPAR eval fit. So we're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to say, well, that is the target ops file. The configuration is standard config. The parameters are fit out, and we're going to call it OVBOO max.2 and do the same and say execute. And now you will probably see, let's see if we get better or worse magnitude. We get in-depth in all of them. And that is because, for some reason, that I don't know, you have these two fits mechanisms. You have invert fit and you have eval fit. And in some cases eval fit works, in some cases invert fit works. I must say I have only gotten invert fit to work, not eval fit. And as you can see in this case it did as well. So let's take a look at our target ops file. So you can see we should have more. I'm not sure why it didn't get for the one, because we have in I. Let's take a look. We got in-depth all the way. I'm just going to check something. If you had, let's get the checklist again. If you had a lot of more stars, more photometry to do, then you could do a data analysis, so you could get color magnitude, color we cannot do that here because in our case we only have very small subset of magnitudes. We have a magnitude of 12 for OVB002. Let's just open DS9 and take a peek at the image that we are dealing with. So we're going to say display, let's display blah 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 blah. It's cal OVBO. Let's just take the v/1 fits 1. Let's see if it's the correct one. Yeah. So you can see we do have some stars here. We should be able to get some photometry, but for some reason I haven't gotten a lot of stars in my catalogs and even less magnitude. Let's just for once try to say ePar star mark and open, and let's say we are target, so we are the V, so let's take V1 fits Q 1 2 execute. Let's see if we get anything. It might be I should change the parameter values, this one. So yeah, let's see, 1 and 2, no, it should be okay. Yeah, but I know why. Because I didn't give it any numbers. Let's see, ePar star mark, and as far as I remember the names are at 7, so let's try to say text to 2, execute. Yeah. So as you can see we have this one has gotten 2 detections, but we do have some stars here, and I'm not sure why we don't have a lot more photometry in this. Well, it could be that our fit is not that good. That could be the case. But I'm going to quickly run the photometry through here, try to go over all the configurations again, and then I'm going to get back at you and see where we stand. So be right back.